and we'll just watch the glory as our... Look at this, we're using the Mavro skins. I don't know if you guys have seen those yet, but they are quite gorgeous. Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is Endless Space 2 Penumbra. We are playing as our community custom faction, the Diasporid. We get all the foods, we get all the production, and we kick all the butts right now. Unfortunately, we can't have peaceful treaties with other empires, which is a huge drawback, just in case anybody's wondering. Okay, so we've got ships over here that are basically just exploring, trying to find the best places for us to center an attack or potentially settle, like this system right here, Akamar. Look at that. That is a beautiful system. If we go ahead and scan this down and find out that there's somewhere nice, like this tundra just waiting for us, we could always send a ship over here to colonize this on the sly. However, we're also heading over towards what looks like a quest objective there, so maybe we'll just take both of these guys, merge them up, and send them down this way. We can send them up to scan whatever quest objective that is, and then work their way down here. That is what we've seen of the galaxy so far. It does actually look like we've found quite a bit. We have at least 3 factions that we've met and are... We're peaceful with them right now, guys. We're peaceful with them. It's fine. We're just... Everybody's our friend. It's all good. We're not doing anything bad. I don't know why anybody should be worried about us. Although the Hisho did manage to settle Kuma here, which is kind of hilarious, because now we're just going to have something else to take from them. I'm going to send these exploration ships down this way where they can go ahead and... It's weird, that says... Okay, that's what I thought. So once they get down here, we'll have them scan over this way as well, because they may join the other exploration fleet there, because we could just put a whole stack of exploration ships together and have them scanning stuff down as they go. What are you? That's right, that's right, that's right. We're trying to intercept these guys. Okay. I think that we had just finished doing all the things we wanted to do for this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I do want to look right here, because they've got fleet stacks going here. They have an econ behemoth, but they also have a military behemoth, and a scientific behemoth, and an econ behemoth. They have a 4-stack of behemoths on their home system right now. That's insane. Look at that. Look at how much collective health they have. I don't think our entire fleet has that much collective health. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be really interesting if we do try to push in on that last system right there. We could sustain some serious losses. We could also just completely melt those behemoths down, depending on how they're built. We were considering assimilating some more populations, but we needed our level 2 system upgrades to be done first so that we could start sending pop around. That should be done now, which means that in theory we should be absolutely fine. I'm going to move AI labor up in this queue. Also, Pulvis production, I'm going to move up in this queue as well to help us stay dust positive. We're positive on everything now as we expand, and the best part is we are over our cap by 2 systems, and it doesn't even matter. Like, that's how much we have momentum, and we're just kind of rolling right now. What I do want to do, though, is go here into Deneb, and let's see how much pop we have here. This is excellent. This is exactly what we want. We'll take all 3 of these guys, and we're going to send them down to Veni. Now, the reason we're doing this, guys, we send 3 pop from here to Veni, we reduce the amount of disapproval from pop being in this slot right here, which is expansion disapproval, or... There we go, yeah. Overpopulation disapproval, I'm sorry. So we're going to send those 3 population to Veni, which will reduce the overpopulation disapproval in Deneb, and also populate Veni so that when we decide to splice in these Sisters of Mercy, we will actually still have some extra pop left here, because we're going to eat about 6 of these right here. So that would be all of them on this planet, plus 1 of these. So sending a few more of our Diasporid over there is a really, really good idea. Realistically, we would benefit most from consuming all of the population, and just replacing everything with our Diasporid, especially if we can switch ourselves into being a religious military, which is what I really want us to do. That would be incredible. I'm just shooting probes off into space here with this fleet because we believe the Umbral Choir are here, and that fleet is there just to sort of stay there and harass them. We're waiting for this hack to finish in 2 turns, and then we'll be taking advantage of that. I'm going to go ahead and end our turn. And we are working on Obliterator blueprints right now, guys. Obliterator blueprints are in order. Solo quest started. Your bag, please. Your systems carriers has been... this is a new objective, so did we already get the other part? probably not. I'm going to read it anyway. Your system, Carius, has been selected as the host venue for a major diplomatic summit. In the coming months, all eyes will be on you. Watchdog groups across the galaxy will be monitoring Carius's infrastructure, stability, and security in preparation for the summit. Make sure the event goes off without a hitch, and you may find surprising new opportunities open up for your empire. Protect your system from intrusion while the diplomatic summit is held. So if we keep enemy ships out of Carius for 10 turns, we will get 50 influence, which at this point is kinda woo. The summit was a disaster. Sightings of hostile ships in the galactic neighborhood caused a diplomatic panic in Carius and ended the summit 10 days early. Oh no, we missed out on 50 influence, guys. I'm super upset, aren't you? Okay, so we did get our fleet here in time. We're gonna go ahead and put them on defense. As soon as these guys land, they should be able to kill them unless they're here already, which it doesn't look like they are because we can't hit them. This is the other pirate fleet that we wanted to kill for the quest that's currently running, and it's heading up that way. I'd love to know who that is, just some random peregrine rolling through our space. That's what that is. Do these guys actually have guns? They do not. So we have another scout fleet here. They do not have guns. We're just going to send them out on auto-explore. Goal here is just to get as much vision as we can on the galaxy. There is a fleet of taxi ships here that also do not have weapons, so they can't really do anything about that peregrine, and we appear to have a new pirate system. I almost think we could get away with just sending our forces from Deneb over there. Hello, who are you? There is a caravel coming from the Lumeris. That's interesting. I think we could get away with sending these minor faction ships over here to kind of deal with these pirates a little bit. Because I'm reasonably sure that Deneb is protected now that Zane has somebody blockading there. They have to at least stop at Zane and get killed before they... Well, they don't have to get killed, but they do have to stop there, and hopefully we kill them before they get through to Deneb. So I'm going to use these minor faction ships to try to take out those pirates. I don't want to see this system, I just want to take out the pirates. We were looking... Did we actually get Orm 2? We did not get Orm 2 yet, but we're working on the tech for that. It should be in queue for us somewhere. I thought we already got Arids. Did we not? Yeah, we got Arids, so why are we not colonizing Orm 2 yet? It's in queue. I already did this. Yeah, it's in queue. Okay, so I am on top of it, though. Orm 2 is a good system. We really like it. We also have lots and lots of things here that we could be building. Things like National Museum will be excellent. Things like removing that negative anomaly will be excellent. We'll have all those things sort of going. Harishims have grown on Rhea, Diasporan have grown everywhere else, that's excellent, and Nusakan is done building all the things, so let's have them build a National Museum, after which they can go straight into public 3D printing because we really don't have anything else for them to build. We could keep pumping out fleets with them right here, but there's really no point to do that. Like, it's not actually going to... I mean, yeah, we could theoretically go to war with, like, everybody on the map. Is that what we want to do, guys? I'll let you guys tell me in the comments. Do you just want to declare war on everybody on the map at the same time? And we'll just start printing out ships and going straight at everybody without any reserve? I've not really played that style of military, but we could totally do that, and I wouldn't be against it right now, because we're just rolling. We did get a second hack here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to route that hack directly from Rhea to the system that we suspect the Umbral Choir is on. Although I don't know if that's going to work. I think we can route through there, but we obviously cannot stop there, so let's do this so it looks like we're trying to hack the pirates. But if we get stopped on our way through this, that's a pretty good sign the Umbral Choir are right there. And if that happens, then we'll have to find a way to scan them down and pull them out and take care of them. National Museum is done, AI labor is being built. Wow, it's showing it done, but it's just now in queue. Or wait, it's showing it in queue. I'm sorry, that was the wrong side. Decreasing tensions in the galaxy lead to a general increase in prices for luxury resources. Not a huge issue for us. We're not really looking to buy luxury resources right now. What we are looking to do is potentially kill these ships that are... Are they landed here or are they not here yet? They're not here yet. Otherwise, we would be taking them out. Yeah, they're not here yet, so we can't attack them, but we are sieging this place, and it's losing a lot in the siege. And in one turn, we will successfully have hacked Serta, and then we can just go ahead and finish these guys off. Because I've sort of grown weary of playing with them. We did find a wormhole right here off of Procyon that we could use. And we haven't even considered whether we're going to keep their systems once we sack all of them, because I mean, there's no reason for us not to, but we also would have to deal with the extra burden of converting those systems over. However, there is the possibility of us assimilating Hisho population if we do that, and if that is the case, I will absolutely do it, because we are all about gene splicing, baby. Okay, let's see where else we can send stuff to Veni from that might be useful, pop-wise. Nusakan is actually in a great position to send population over to Veni, so let's have them do that as well. Yeah, you guys are going over to Veni right now. Good job, nailed it. We could also be sending stuff to Orm and places like that, but we're not because I'm not that good at the game, I guess is a way to think of it. Let's have these three go over to Orm. I think that'll actually speed up Orm's growth quite a bit. There we go, and Rhea doesn't need it, like, they'll grow population back very, very quickly, same with Nusakan. Okay. So I think that should be pretty much everything because we can't actually attack these guys until they land. Did the pirates? The pirates have not actually landed either, okay. We should have at least 2 blockades triggering next turn for enemies getting wrecked. New pop collection bonus for the Sisters of Mercy. They have now reached 10 population, which increases our religious output. Okay, that is actually kinda good for us. That makes me not want to eat the Sisters of Mercy necessarily. I've already done the Harashems, and we can do the Epistis here if we want, and that will actually reduce the chance of us getting Ecologists. I'd like to get rid of all of our Harashems. I don't actually know a good way of doing that other than like stuffing them into the thing and not setting a destination. Which can work, by the way, that is a thing. But I think you can still spawn Harashems if you do it that way. Oh, Solo Quest started the Living Plague Part 2. After working out how to communicate with the aliens, you learn that their homeworld was attacked by a hostile race of extraterrestrials who conquer planets, quickly strip them of their resources, and then move on. The aliens were trying to reach a certain habitable system that would both provide a new home as well as a resource to cure their plague when their ship was attacked. Although they desperately want to save themselves, they are also concerned that if you don't deal with the hostile extraterrestrials quickly, they will move on to destroy other planets. So if we intercept them, set up an outpost on Viren, we will get the Strike Plasma Bombers. If we reconquer them, reach Micrae in less than 10 turns to intercept the evil guys, we will receive Strike P Laser Fighters. I kinda think the Bombers are better, so I'm probably gonna go with that. Now, where exactly is Viren, though? Okay, Viren is right there, so we can actually do that relatively easy, and we'll get those bombers for free, which isn't terrible. We did just get commercial frameworks from that, so that's excellent. You are content to have taken the morally correct action, and the aliens are even more content to be alive. They are eager to share what they know about their world and the strange situation in which you found them. Okay, so that did give us commercial trade works, which is great, or commercial frameworks, which is great, because now we can build a trade company HQ. That'll help bring in a whole lot of dust and potentially some more resources. Search-Ray has been successfully hacked. We can topple the government, we can scramble navigation, we can support revolutionaries, use the populations of the system to spawn pirate invasion fleets. That's actually really nice, or we can steal a technology. I'm gonna go for stealing a technology here. I'm not sure which one we're gonna take, though. Let's see. High energy magnetics isn't particularly great. Machine bacteria isn't particularly great either, but that would give us colonized steps. This would give us colonized toxics. It would also give us the ability to create an alliance, as well as exchange resources, and it would approve our actions that influence election results, or we could go for astrofinance here, which would give us the very basic xenotourism dust building. So I think what I'm gonna do here is either go with one of the militaristic techs or the Hyperpax tech. Probably the Hyperpax tech. I think that's actually the highest science cost one. 2,786. Yeah, I don't even know why I was debating. We're getting that, because that is the most science expensive technology. So now we have gotten Hyperpax by hacking them. So this makes it kind of sad, right? Because we could just keep hacking them and getting all their techs now. Especially if we manage to, like, take Bellatrix from them, but I don't want to necessarily do that because I don't think that's actually going to benefit us all that much. Like, I really don't think that's going to benefit us much at all. Is this a Riftborn, like, time dilation thing right here that's being... It is! They have a singularity against them. That is horrendously bad for them. So we're going to just take Zane now. This is ours. We're just gonna blitz them. They don't really have a chance. We can watch this real quick, because I actually really like the way that they started animating the ground fights. Oh, we did not get to watch it at all. That's interesting. Okay then, maybe it was just because we slaughtered them so hard. You will elevate the system and its inhabitants. Population sent to Deneb, 2 Hisho. System losses 0 of 2. 10 happiness on system, if not in dictatorship. This system will be turned into a ruined wasteland, so we can occupy it, we can elevate it. I'm gonna elevate it, mainly because it's gonna send 2 Hisho population to Deneb, and that means Zain and its inhabitants have been elevated. Your troops on Zain have elevated the system and its inhabitants. System losses 1 population. Attacker loot is 183 dust, 15 titanium, and 1.8 adamantium? Palladium? One of the two. Okay, so I think that we can then invade them again in a certain number of turns, potentially even next turn, I'm not sure. Okay, so they did gain some of their siege protection back, though. That's essentially what happened there, was they regained some of their siege protection. However, on the flip side, we should be getting 2 of their pop on Deneb, which is what we wanted, because we wanted to make sure we got their population so that we could start assimilating them, which I think is freaking awesome. So hopefully that'll be what happens, and we can just take care of that. But there are no guarantees, as usual, so we will wait and see. Our military hero has gained a level. Let's go ahead and put something down on his skills. We're going to give him another 10% fleet damage. Quite a bit of additional damage there. Right now he's at 20% additional fleet, or I'm sorry. Is that 20 on its own? It is, so 30% additional fleet damage, which is excellent. 20% science on Empire, increase the science ideology, and spawns a Vodyani ship on the Korana system. Okay, so did that already happen? Yeah, that already happened. So we're not going to get another Vodyani ship, that's fine. We would have ended up selling it potentially anyway. Rhea now has AI labor and is working on ITER. I'm not going to pronounce the whole name. We're just going to call it ITER, because ITER is what it is. Okay, all these other systems are doing their things excellently, which is what we want, and now our fleets are moving. These guys have available probes, which is interesting, because we may want to probe down this system, but it doesn't look like that is the case. The Academy is in Altair. It would actually not be a terrible thing to inhabit that system for that reason. NGC here, actually real nice as well, as far as like things to get in our sphere of influence. We actually have this one now, but we had that one a while ago, and it's actually not very good. I wish we had more of those nodes around us. It would be really nice to get maybe some of the production nodes or something, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Battle at Kamar. Show the location, please. Oh goody, we've been through this before. There are enemies here, so what we're going to do is... He actually doesn't have that much damage, so I'm going to just have them use hull plating and hope one survives so that we can move it past these guys. Hey, it worked. No it did not. There's more pirates, so you can retreat now, that's fine. And they're gonna die anyway. Yeah, we had no way to get the scout out of there. That is just a dead-end system. Now I remember why we were having issues with Akamar, but it does have really, really nice resources too, so it's something we should consider. Let us hope that our relations go well, and profitably. Hey, you Lumeris are cool. I like you guys. You're bankers. You know how this works. Whoever has the money, that's who your best friend is, and I have the money right now. Well, okay, maybe not right now. We're actually losing 42 dust, but don't tell the Lumeris. We want them to think we're rich so that they'll do business with us. Okay, right here we should have a reasonably quick slaughter. I'm actually not going to watch this one just because it is just 2 ships. However, we did have people requesting we watch some of the fights, so when we go in on the capital of the Hisho, when we're fighting those behemoths, we're absolutely going to watch it. Okay, once again, they are primarily projectiles, but in this case, because we're going to kick so much butt, I'm just going to go for take trophies again. Just get some more dust and some more science out of this. That's a nice way to sort of help with our dust issues from supporting our military fleets, is just by constantly using that. And it looks like their Peregrine is going to land in our system along with these other pirate ships we need for the quest, so we're probably going to win that competitive quest. That's probably not even a thing at this point. We are still blockading here, but it looks like this ship still has not reached here. So we're waiting. Very interesting. We could invade right here, and we'd probably get it. Might as well try it, right? Let's try it. Let's invade with this fleet. Yeah, we should easily get this, especially if we blitz. And we do have watch turned on, so maybe this time we'll actually get to see the cool effect. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is super cool, guys, and this was updated with one of the recent expansions. I think it was the He Show expansion. Updated the way this looks. At least it's like really nice and visually satisfying, at least in my opinion. We see their little guy running up. Look at him. Look at him with his little pepper shots versus our giant robots that are murdering everyone because we have all tanks and like one guy with a gun. Bye, Felicia. Okay, so unfortunately we did destroy 2 of their improvements in that. I probably could have gone a different way than blitzing, but the improvements we destroyed were just exploits, so that's not a big deal, honestly. How did they actually successfully defend? How did they successfully defend? They used Sacred Ground. I don't know if that, like, buys them an extra turn, because they defended right there, guys. I don't know how, but they did. Now that we're getting bonus religion from them, I really don't want to, like, push them out until we have our next election, maybe? That's a very interesting dilemma for us. It does not look like our hack has been intercepted here, although it actually hasn't reached here yet. That's nice. Now we've got a little arrow that shows us the progress, I think? Is that what that is? Yeah, that's gotta be the progress before it hits that system. That's even cooler, because before we didn't have a little arrow that, like, showed us how far along it was, because there we can at least say, okay, it's about halfway, right? And that's actually really useful. Sure, you can go down that way, that's fine. I love that they got this system right here, so the He Show will survive long enough for us to consume their genes and add them into our gene pool. Okay, you can go on over here and find a pirate. That is no fun. Please retreat. Please retreat. Where are you going? I have no idea where he retreated back here. That's kind of sad. I would have rather had him retreat out this way, but I'm gonna just fire off some probes over there so that we can see what is over there. And then right here, we already did our invasion action, which is cray, because that should have done it, but it didn't for some reason. And since we haven't confirmed anything yet, I'm going to leave them there because they could still be what we need to scan that down. For this guy, though, we're going to start firing off these. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Lumeris? Okay. I think other than that, we're probably done here. Hey, our behemoth is back. We should start sending our behemoth. Oh, he's already on his way in deeper. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and end our turn. Bellatrix's fate. Okay, so we did get Bellatrix. That's what I thought. Now, we can send 2 Calgaros to Deneb. We don't have Calgaros yet, so that's actually really nice. -10 happiness on systems if not in dictatorship. Your military fleets orbiting the system will lose all remaining movement points. The system's manpower will be reset to 50%. So basically what this does is it potentially destroys an improvement, but it also sends some population off to our place. Now, what I'm wondering is, would we still get this population if we just captured the whole thing? Because if that's the case, we're going to do it. I'm going to try occupying this one, because we already elevated the other one. You have hacking operations waiting to be assigned. Excellent. Okay, so Bellatrix is ours now, and yes, we did get to keep all of that sweet population, which means when we do reconquer Zane here, we are going to take the system and occupy it, because we can take the population of the He Show, we can gene meld them, and then once they're gene melded, we can just go ahead and raise those systems, and it wouldn't bother me one bit. We only need 6 of them, so we can do it already. Right here, we'll get +2 population and +1 manpower. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna... wait a minute. If we do it, we're gonna eat 6 He Show off of this system. The question is, are we actually gonna use this system, or are we just gonna vacate the system? It isn't a particularly great system, but it does have Transvine on it, which is something. No, we'll probably abandon this system, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to consume their population, and then we'll wait for control of that system, and then we will just go ahead and leave it. Okay, so we have just consumed the He Show genetics into our Diasporan. Look at them now. I love our Diasporan. They're amazing. We could probably eat our Apistis as well, but once again, we're a little bit concerned about them potentially tempoing down Carius. However, how many pop does Carius have? Carius has a lot of population, but not a lot of diasporids, and it also needs to colonize some additional planets, so what I might do here, beyond putting things we need into queue, because these siege ships are just not coming out, and at this point we honestly don't need those siege ships as much. Like, we can finish that one because it's almost done anyway, but we can pull the rest of these out of queue. Like, the reality is the ones we have out already are doing enough for us, so we're totally fine with that. Now, what we do want to do is colonize another one of these planets, and I'm probably going to go for this one. The +1 pop slot is great. This one does have mineral rich, though, which is really, really nice as well. We'll probably go for both of them. They are a few turns out, though, so that's going to take a bit. Now, what we could do here is we could also begin sending Diasporid here, and then just eat the Epistis. If we eat the Epistis, it's going to slow this system down quite a bit, though. Like, it's going to noticeably slow this system. So I don't know if we really want to do that right away. That is a really, really tough question. Who can start sending more pop down there? Nusakan is only one system away, though, so, like, realistically, if we can start sending some pop from Nusakan, that would actually help a lot. But there are Epistis on Nusakan, so let's do this. Let's go consume the Epistis and see where it takes the pop from, and we'll go from there. Bam! Goes the Epistis, and they are part of our gene pool now. So that gave us +2 production and +1 food. So now you can see our values per pop are just growing over time, which is excellent. We could consume the Sisters of Mercy here if we want as well. We do have people en route to their systems. I don't know that that is necessarily a bad idea. I think we might just do that. Because we're not going to get all of them, I don't think. Although we may, 2, 4, 6, 8, I would suspect. But we could accidentally eat all of them, so let's do this. Let's boost their pop. We'll also boost the Harashems. And we'll just wait. Because I don't want to necessarily consume all of them. They do produce religion, and that's what we want a lot of. We want a lot of religion, and we also want a lot of military. And the Calgaros are another one that produces religion, so when we do consume them, we want to make sure we do not consume all of them. Yeah, so right now we need 10 pop to do it, which means this is a no-go. Like, we're not doing that, because we'll kill all of our Sisters of Mercy and we'll lose that religious bonus. Do have hacking operations available, this is correct. What is our furthest out system that could do some fun hacks? Probably Veni here, honestly, because we know they're on Kuma. So we could go from Veni to Altair to Kuma right here and just hope that our hack goes reasonably well, and we should be able to get there without them stopping us. Which is really funny, because, like, we haven't bothered them enough already, you know? Like, honestly, if we can screw with them a little bit with that hack, we could probably just send an invasion fleet over there and grab that real quick. In fact, one of the things that I'm reasonably sure of is that we should have another... No, we don't. Okay, the next siege will probably come out within a turn, and then we can send it up to help out. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Our minor fleet still hasn't reached this point to help with the pirates yet, which is okay. The pirates have just landed on our blockade, which is awesome. The kin are under pressure. Powers of the galaxy that we are ill prepared to repulse our raid against us. What would you say if the Oregons were to extend a hand? I would say, lol. I would say we can be bestest friends until it's time for us to consume you. Okay, so we could use hull plating here, but once again, given the numbers advantage that we have, we're going to go ahead and go straight for this. And I think that this turn we're going to move in and begin attacking the behemoths, which means that we're going to get that giant space battle that people were wanting to see, which actually makes me super excited, honestly. Let's send this guy over. And right here we have to worry potentially about that Peregrine, but I don't think that's a real issue here, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put all these siege ships inside Bellatrix for the moment. And we're gonna have this fleet come over here. This may be a really bad idea, because, like, I don't know if they'll attack Bellatrix and suddenly recap it or something. I'm strongly hoping that does not happen. They are considered to be sieging it right now for 2 whole damage, guys. Woody woo. So what we might do here is, if we can afford it, we might just put a missile boat in queue and buy it up. We don't even have to buy it out. We'll just wait for it to pop out next turn and it'll help deal with that. In the meantime, though, we do have this fleet over here that's going to go after a behemoth. We going after the economic behemoth they have right here. It has a ton of laser damage, so we're gonna go all into shield absorption, which actually benefits us a lot because we do have long-range weapons. I'm curious about what their weapon systems are like. If we see bombers and stuff, that means we're gonna wanna be a little bit more careful about this top zone right here, because I believe the bombers tend to focus on that top zone. But, I mean, this is actually a really good comp for us. If we go into advanced, you can see how the flight plan sort of lays out. These guys are at long range, so they're going to do a lot of damage. We've got a hero and a tank here, a tank up here, and then a tank down here. My only concern would be that if this tank goes down, we will lose the advantage from having an additional wing. The thing is, they only get one wing with the behemoth. So we're going to turn this to watch. We're going to back out for a second to make sure that watch is on. Go into advanced again, turn watch on, just to be safe. And we're gonna go ahead and watch this fight. Go, baby. Show me. Show me the behemoth dying. This is what we've been waiting for, everyone. I like to look at the analysis view when we're in combat, where we can like see all the stats and stuff. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. The auto camera is a really beautiful way to watch the fight, but I love the overview cam, especially when you just sort of take into account like all the stats and things. But we'll go with the auto camera here, and we'll just watch the glory as our... Look at this, we're using the Mavro skins. I don't know if you guys have seen those yet, but they are quite gorgeous. So I'm gonna pull my mouse off the screen. We're just gonna enjoy this. I might turn the speed up to like 2 though. There we go. So when it switches over to the behemoth, all we seem to see is like the big engine part of the behemoth. But now our missiles are going. There we go. Now our missiles are going. I kind of want to center the camera on the behemoth here. It looks like it's about to go. Oh, it's done. Yeah. Bye, bye, behemoth. Okay, so that thing is gone. We just decimated that economic behemoth. It never even got a shot off, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know if its weapons were at a shorter range and we just took it out before we got too close, or what exactly happened there, but I do know that that behemoth is gone. Like, gone, which is kind of incredible. Okay. Battle at Mayal. This is, I believe, yeah, the minor faction fleet that we sent over here. For this one, this is actually a reasonably sized battle, so we'll go ahead and watch that one real quick, too. Oh, I left everybody on hull plating. I hope that actually works out for us. I didn't take a look at their ship comps. They do have a medium-sized vessel here, so this could go in their favor. It really could. I probably could have paid better attention. But at the same time, if we lose this fleet, we can print another one out from Nusakan in 1 turn, so we're not really worried about it. Take them out, boys. Get them. Get them with that. Oh, we lost one of our ships. I saw one of ours go right there. They lost one of their smaller ones, though. Can we take out the battleship, though? That's the real question. If we get their battleship, we basically win this fight as far as the resource war goes. Oh, we've lost 3 of our frigates here, but their battleship is losing health quickly. No, we lost another frigate. Are we gonna get the battleship here or not? This is it, guys. We didn't get it. I think it survived. Yeah, it did. Okay, so we lost a whole bunch of minor fleet ships right there. That's okay. We'll probably just junk sell the rest like that and be like, all right, and make some new ships on Nusakan because we can. So Nusakan, what we want you to do is, well, we're working on our oblit blueprints. It would actually be really good to get our medium-sized hulls here at some point soon, so we'll go ahead and throw those in queue. Unfortunately though, guys, that is all the time that we are gonna have for this episode. I told you guys that we would watch the combats when they were worthwhile, and that's why we watched the behemoth one. I think next time we'll switch the camera to the behemoth camera. I'm sorry that it was like mostly just behemoth engine when we killed it, but I did tell you we're gonna watch them, and we are gonna watch them when it makes sense to. It just doesn't make sense to watch them when it's like 12 of our ships against 2 pirates or something, you know what I mean? Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and click that like button below. If you want to see more, if you want to be here when the next episode of this goes live, or if you're interested in the new Endless Legend community patch series that we're going to be starting tomorrow, because the first one went so very well, then click that subscribe button down there and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you click that bell notification, one of YouTube's employees gets a cowbell. I don't understand it either. YouTube is weird, guys. I can't explain it, but it's what happens. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!